Hey, my beautiful soul tribe, welcome to my cozy space. My name is Shannon. Thank you so much for joining me. I trust that if you found this reading, then there is a message here for your soul's journey. Today, we're going to look at what you need to release in this cycle, what no longer serves you. What do you need to release so you can move forward, clearer, stronger, okay? So in this particular reading, I always start with an Ujjayi breath. So to center ourselves and come back to our core here. All right, so when you're ready, please take a big deep inhalation with me. And as we exhale, we'll release tension in our jaw, our neck, and our shoulders. We release old energies and excess mental noise and clutter, allowing our nervous systems to slow down and decompress as we embody unconditional love and acceptance of ourselves in this moment. All right, my beautiful collective, let's jump in and see what needs to be cleared now. What's getting in the way of you moving forward? Could be people, places, things, toxic habits, whatever. We're going to see what kind of needs to come out from the warrior. Okay. The warrior. That's pretty cool. All right, we've got two snakes here. How interesting. The healer and the warrior. So we're moving, as you said, as we know, we're moving into the fire horse year on February the 17th, and we're moving from a snake year in the Chinese astrology. So we've both got snakes in these cards. There's two snakes in each of these cards. One's 25 and one is 10. 10 signifies closing out of cycles here. Very clear. Warrior, okay? The healer. So, you have had to be really strong of late. So whatever you've been managing last year and the beginning of this year, it's been a weight on you. I'm getting that you need to release this burden. You have been a warrior for a long, long time, and there's nothing wrong with being strong. Obviously, we never want to stop being warriors in our life. We are spiritual warriors. We are love warriors. We are warriors in our own right. But I'm getting a bit of a Nine of Wands vibe here. You're a bit of a wounded warrior, is what I'm getting here. So it's time to release some of that burden and maybe look at what is not your weight to carry. What weights have you been taking on? What burdens have you been taking on that aren't actually yours? You might be the confidant of a lot of people. They might confide in you. You might be a bit of a counselor to a lot of people. They trust you. So you're very intuitive. We've got this beautiful rainbow here. This skull, though, represents death and rebirth. And this snake intertwining here represents the end of this cycle, right? Shedding the old skin of this year, of last year, and moving forward to this bright future. With your intuition still very, very much active, then we've got the healer. Again, I think you are a confidant to others. You have a very healing presence, but what we need to do now is heal yourself. I can't remember what this three-headed snake means. I think it does denote sort of evil doings. So this is releasing everything that no longer serves you and no longer has your best interests at heart, so you can heal. Shed tears, release emotions. I believe I'm getting that you're a bit of an empath. So you feel each other people's emotions very deeply. So this is an opportunity for you to maybe come back to your center and look at your own healing. It's time to look at your own healing moving forward now. See what else needs to come out. You've been the strong one. You're always the strong one. And there's nothing wrong with being the strong one, but I think you're strong for everyone else, but you neglect yourself. You neglect your own healing. You neglect your own transformation. That's a big message that I'm getting. You're neglecting your own transformation. You're holding yourself back from your own expansion and putting the needs of others before your own. You might have children. In that case, it is a tough gig. Like, see our children come first, and it's really, really. No is not a bad word. I just got no is not a bad word. I'm going to take that one. I think that's what you need to learn. The art of saying no. We'll get one or two more. The art of saying no. No is not a bad word here. I'm getting a Queen of Swords vibe. She's got a sword here. So learning to say no and put up your boundaries and cut out what no longer serves you. What else do we need to know, please, Spirit? What else do we need to know? This purple flowers at her feet and the moon behind her. You're still very in touch with your intuition. And the Queen of Swords is very in touch with her intuition, very, very much so. She makes decisions from that space. Progress, not perfection. 27. Number 9. So that's, again, kind of Knight of Wands vibe. You're ticking along all right. Try not to be too hard on yourself. Every step you take is a move in the right direction. There's a cat here. There's an older lady in this picture with her cat. There's another little girl here. You just see her in the picture here. I'm getting quite a deep message here. She looks like a grandmother. She looks like a grandchild, perhaps, but I'm getting here, this might be a message for one of you. When you were young, see how she's here holding this cat, cuddling this cat, looking straight ahead, while this little girl here is standing down on the floor, looking towards us. I'm getting that maybe for some of you, there was something around you being maybe somewhat neglected emotionally. some sort of neglect emotionally when you were younger. You might have had a grandmother or a mother figure that was quite harsh to you, which then put you in this perfection kind of vibe. Like, I have to be good at everything. Everything has to be perfect. It's kind of made you a bit of a perfectionist. So therefore, part of this perfectionist kind of character is you trying to be everything to everyone, instead of taking time to nurture your own dreams, goals, desires, wishes that bring you joy. It was more about serving other people, everything having to be perfect, maybe being seen, like how you're appearing. Appearances are more important, potentially. There's something up in that corner. I don't know what that is. It looks like... It's like a picture. This is not for all of you. Some of you may have lost your mother early on and being brought up by your grandmother. That is very, very specific for someone. Whoa. Wow. Okay, it's time. Turn the page and impress future you. So it's time. It's time to be really strong and release this now. Because this whole reading is about what you need to release or heal. You've been the warrior for a very, very long time. It's time to end this cycle with this skull here. This person with this, it's almost like death there with this the timer, hourglass, leaning in her face saying, it's time, come on, it's time, get up, get moving, things have to change. Turn the page. Number 17. So 17 of February is the day of the eclipse. For us, February the 17th. It's also the day of the new year, the fire horse new year, as we go into the Chinese new year, or what we leave the snake behind and we move forward into the horse, the fire horse, in February the 17th. So February the 17th could be a significant date for you to really, really work to heal, to release, to forgive yourself, maybe forgive others too. This could be quite deep, long traumas here, deep maybe traumas here, ancestral traumas that are still here, or generational traumas that have been passed on or that are still present. See, she's got her eye's also glowing, and so is hers. It's an interesting. So yeah, so turn the page. See, you turn the page. You've got the light here. You're reading the book of your life. It's time to step into the next chapter and take stock of everything that you've learnt in these last chapters of your life. You might be 35 years old. I've got 25, 35, 27. Embodying that Queen of Swords kind of energy here around no is not a bad word. It's time for you to do you. And then we've got Impress Future You, number 10. Ending the cycle, starting a new one. This is you now, moving into the next era, turning the page to the next chapter of your life here. We haven't even hit tarot yet. We might not need to. We might just get a couple as a message from the universe to close this out. But this is now, if you could fast forward time, or if you could redo your time again, what would you change? Not now, but now. How can you do things right this time? So you're not regretting things in the future. You're not regretting not releasing this. You're not regretting holding on to stuff that is not yours to carry. Remember, we talked about holding on to stuff that's not yours to carry. Even maybe from a little girl, this has been you. It's time. It's time to think about your own future. All right, and we'll just get a couple of tarot because we need it to go around 10 minutes. 9 of Wands, see? 9 of Wands, Wounded Warrior. How funny that 9 of Wands. Yes. It's time to drop this burden now. It's time to drop this burden. Move forward from this. Get your Queen of Swords on. Get your Queen of Swords on. 7 of Wands, boundaries. Boundaries. Having healthy boundaries now. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. She's got mega healthy boundaries. Progress, not perfection. It's time. Turning the page. Healing yourself is the most important thing now, collective. The collective that are watching this, whoops, that one doesn't belong there, I don't think. No. All right, let's get just a couple to finish off for the reading here. This might take a little time. It's not going to happen overnight, particularly if there's quite deep wounding here. There's quite deep trauma, whether it's ancestral, generational, inner child trauma, or you just always being the strong one in life. Even then, even back as a child, you might have always been the strong one. Perhaps you had a bit of an absent mother or absent parent, who wasn't able to give you that emotional, the emotional love that you needed. That message for someone, very specific, very, very specific for someone. King of Wands, yeah. I feel like this has been you embodying your masculine for a long time, being strong, walking through fire and flames. This could also be a King of Wands in your life coming in as well. But you've had to be strong. Masculine or feminine, this could be you. Yeah, making a judgment call. Absolutely here. Yep. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Moving forward now. Moving forward. So the King of Wands could be you. If you're a masculine watching this reading, you might feel connected, more connected to the King of Wands here than the Queen of Swords, potentially. You've had to be strong, looking after everyone else. And you've been the protector. Now we've got here Judgment. Number 20. Time to make that judgment call to release all this. Blowing the horn on this. Making the call to move forward and work on your healing. Because we've got the Eight of Wands here. Is this Eight of Wands? Yeah, Eight of Wands. So that's fast movement action. Is that Eight of Wands? He looks like the Hermit though, doesn't he? I should have a look in the book because this is a new deck for me. Looks like the Wands to me. They're not spears. But the Hermit's number 9 anyway. So yeah, Eight of Wands I believe this is. So see that little rainbow in the distance? There's the rainbow, look. There's that rainbow. Moving towards your happy ending now. This is your time. It's time. It's your time to turn the page and think about your future, what you want it to look like. I feel like Four of Swords should be here somewhere. There's the Wounded Warrior again. Like Nine of Wands. I feel like the Four of Swords needs to be here. The Temperance card or the Star. Because I think the most important thing for you now isn't necessarily fast-paced movement. I think the most important thing for you now is healing and recalibrating and regrouping and taking stock and maybe acknowledgement of things and self-care of your body, mind and soul. All right, last card, and then we'll finish it out. Absolutely. Ooh. The Horn. It's an ace. I'm going to have a look at this because this is... I'm going to have to look at the book, guys, because this is a new deck. It's the Runic Tarot. It's very cool. Viking theme. Then we can get a clear picture of the horn. The horn. Oh. Three of Shields. Six of Horns. A family. I don't know, but... Oh, because they drank out of them. So this is the Ace of Cups. This is the Ace of Cups to finish off your reading. This is a brand new start where you're able to heal your heart space. Unconditional love for self. That's healing right there. Okay? So yeah, embodying unconditional love for self. Really taking time to heal now and getting to know yourself again. I'm getting as well, like getting to know yourself. I feel like you've lost yourself in all of this. So getting to know yourself is really important so you can move towards your future clear, with joy and passion. King of Wands, passionate energy. There might be a King of Wands coming in for you too. But I think you're embodying this beautiful, strong energy, and not strong for other people, strong for yourself. Strong-hearted, with unconditional love for yourself, and a dedication to healing and turning the page on your book to the next chapter, knowing that it's time to release this now. All right. Okay, this was your reading, guys, your Friday reading. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.